The Treeo podcast with Who's Bubble and Mr. Crips. I'm your host, and welcome back to another great episode. Today we are talking about Godzilla and King Kong and Mothra and all those monsters that I don't know anything about, but Curbs will explain it to me and amongst you guys. So stay tuned for this episode. If you are excited and interested in any of those things, comment down below, smash that subscribe button, and buy our merch because no one bought it. But yeah, that's it. There's not much to this episode. Sit back, relax, and enjoy just a funny episode. This was a funny one. And that's all. Hello, everyone. Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back to the Treeo podcast with Mr. Curbs. I'm your host, Who's Bubble. Thanks for checking in. Welcome to episode 65. It's a pleasure to be here, Curbs. How we doing?
I'm doing alright.
Why only alright?
I don't know. Just tired.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
It's either an alright from Curbs or I'm doing good. I've never heard a great from you or an amazing or a spectacular and excellent.
These are always like late at night at like fucking 11 o'clock at night. There's no excellent at 11 o'clock at night.
Okay, but you told me to do this at 11, so that's partially you're to blame there.
Yeah, because people do stuff during the day.
So you're telling me you're busy.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Treeo podcast. It's gonna be a great episode. Mr. Curbs here, he says that this episode's written by Curbs, guys, so if it's bad, you can blame him. If it's good, you could compliment him, because he's great. So, what do we got here, Curbs, for today's episode?
This is about Godzilla because the new movie's out and we gotta capitalize.
The new movie, Godzilla. I mean, do people even watch those anymore? Like, I feel like that's an old franchise, no?
Yeah, I mean, most franchises nowadays are getting kind of old. They wouldn't be dropping mad bank into them if they didn't make money.
Fast and Furious is my least favorite franchise ever. I just wanted to state that.
Alright. Good to know.
Alright, Curbs. Well, this is your show. What do we got?
I don't know. I don't see this set list. I kind of forgot.
So you're telling me that you set up this episode and you forgot?
Actually, I didn't set up this episode. I just gave you like a set list of ideas. And set up this episode. I didn't set up anything.
Okay. Sorry, guys, for the confusion. So what is it? What is this guy? Can you describe to me?
He's black. He's scaly. He eats trains sometimes. I know he started like in the 50s, right? Because of like nuclear war or some shit like that, right? Because like it was like the radiation from the bombs dropped in Japan created a giant mutant lizard. And yeah, he's got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which is pretty cool. I've met him. He's a great guy.
You met Godzilla, your son?
No, I didn't. That was a lie.
You told me he has a Hollywood star. And
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But Curbs doesn't even have one.
Yeah, but I don't have a Hollywood star yet. I think the best way to get this episode going is start to talk about the new movie. So, what's your opinion of the new movie?
I just want to say the new movie was not my favorite. It was my cup of tea, perfectly. Uh, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't, I'm not that familiar with Godzilla, and I'm sort of a noob when it comes to that. I know like some characters like Mothra and the King Kong and the Godzilla, and
Oh wow.
yeah, I know some of these characters, and then but I'm not really sure what's the point of them all. I just don't get the
There's,
motive. So if you could
there's
help me
characters in a
learn.
franchise. What do you mean motive? They just create giant monsters for Godzilla to fight each movie. Like that's kind of the motive.
So this lizard, how did it get here in the U.S. or the world? Or
Godzilla, well, like I said, he was like mutated from like the radiation from like the bombs in World War II. But I'm pretty sure in this new set of movies, they didn't want to mention like America bombing Japan, so they just made him like some guardian of the Earth that's been around since like the dawn of time or something. He's like from Hollow Earth or some shit like that. He's from like some mystical place.
see, that's what confuses me. Why are they changing the origins of this character?
Because they're made this time it's made by Americans, and I don't think they wanted to include that they bombed Japanese people, so they
But
sort of changed
it's
up
a
the origin.
movie.
I don't know. They changed up the origin.
The ex. I feel like
I don't know. I feel like they change up the origin of a lot of characters now when they try to like reinvent them for the modern audience, right?
can you give us an example of that?
Hmm. Well, I'm sure the origin they gave us for Captain America, right, isn't the exact one that they gave him in fucking like 1940. And the origin, well, then origins for like Spider-Man and Batman relatively stay the same. But like the origins I'm talking about, like maybe like the Marvel movies, the DC movies, they changed them up a bit to fit better for like the movie, right? To fit better for like a franchise.
I guess. I feel like they follow it pretty close though. Like Stan Lee and all of his comics. I haven't seen a big change. Yeah, that's changed that much compared to that. But let's just keep talking about this Godzilla man. He's So what is his motive?
How just like to fight, like he just fights things,
He just
fight and
fights.
destroy.
Why does he want to fight, and why isn't he killing the humans? That's what I ask.
He kind of like protects them almost. He's kind of like a guardian, kind of. Like in the earlier movies, he was kind of like a bad guy. He would like attack them because they would like launch missiles at him and everything. But now they sort of like act friendly towards him, and he doesn't really like attack them. Like he only attacks them when he's attacked. Well, at least some iterations. It depends on the iteration. Like sometimes he's evil, sometimes he's a guardian, sometimes he's like whatever.
He has mood swings. You're saying?
No, it just he has different directors that like to do different things with him.
See, I wouldn't see Spider-Man all of a sudden go killing everybody. It doesn't really make sense to me.
I think it's because like it's like an animal, right? Like at one point you could be like petting a pit bull, it could be all nice, and then at another point the pit bull just snaps and bites your hand, kind of like an animal.
Okay, that's a fair point. That's a good alliteration there. But so what was the last Godzilla movie before this, the newest one that came out?
Godzilla vs Kong.
And what was the basis of that?
Well, that one was like Godzilla and King Kong were going like they were acting strange, and the reason they were acting strange is because like they were building a mecha robot Godzilla, like this like evil corporation was building a robot Godzilla to kill Godzilla using the bones of his like arch nemesis that he killed in the last movie. Right, so they basically put like the spirit of like Godzilla's enemies inside this robot, and they designed it to like kill Godzilla. So they like started going a little crazy, like because Godzilla was like shit, like I don't know, it's like weakened or some shit. But then somehow King Kong got involved because they thought Godzilla was like acting like too like out of pocket. Actually, they tried to get like, King Kong involved, and Godzilla kind of like killed King Kong, and they had to like give King Kong CPR, and then King Kong helped Godzilla beat the robot Godzilla.
So was it? So was it actually King Kong versus Godzilla?
Yeah, they fought multiple times throughout the movie.
And why are they fighting?
No, they were fighting because Godzilla was trying to like destroy this corporation that like was building this robot Godzilla, but the humans didn't know that and they just thought he was like destroying buildings, so they brought King Kong over to like stop Godzilla.
Oh, okay. King Kong is like just a good monkey, or
King Kong's always a good guy. King Kong's always like with the humans, he knows like sign language and shit.
where? What was his origins?
Or he was just like he's also from like that Hollow Earth thing, like Godzilla. Well, in this new movie, right? In this new franchise. But like he ended up on this random island on Earth called Skull Island, and he became like the sole survivor of his species. So now he's just sort of like just like I don't know, he just chilled on that island until the humans like kind of like brought him over.
Okay. So, have you seen? How many of the movies have you seen personally?
Well, I've seen all the new ones.
You
I've
saw the
also
original like King Kongs and stuff.
I've seen all. I think I've seen all the old Godzillas. I'm not sure if I've seen the old King Kong. You know, it's a classic movie. I don't think I've ever seen the '70s King Kong reboot, but I saw the reboot with Jack Black. That one was kind of mid.
Oh, that one was mid. Okay, I heard about that one. Yeah.
It's like 3 hours. It takes like 2 hours for King Kong to even show up.
Oh yeah, you don't like that.
Yeah.
We can't have build up in a movie.
Well, no, it's just too much build up. Like at some point, it's like get the movie's called King Kong.
Yeah, where's the king and where's the Kong, man? So, what are your thoughts on the old movies compared to the new ones, and what are your thoughts on this newest one?
Well, I don't know. I kind of like some of the old movies because they have like a little more charm with it. See, like these new ones, right? They have like CGI fights and everything, and they look cool. But like in the older movies, they were much more physical because it was just guys in suits. So they would just be like guys in suits, just like actually just like beating each other up. There was less like
Wow.
special effects and stuff.
So there's somebody in an actual suit as King Kong.
Yeah, and then someone in the actual suit is Godzilla, and they just like fight.
That's awesome.
I think like there was this one Godzilla movie where they combined actual suits with CGI, and that was like my favorite Godzilla movie they've made. And like I wish they could just do a little bit of both, right? Like a little bit of actual suits, right? To make it give it like a realistic looking feel, not just like fully CGI. And then just like a little bit of like the CGI so they can actually do like cool moves and stuff.
Yeah, when I was watching this, I was like, the CGI, man.
It was
It's something
good. It was
else.
good CGI, but like I don't know.
Some
I just
stuff
I
looked
just
goofy
I
to
just
me.
I just sort of like the charm with the old suits. It's charming.
I would probably prefer that too. I just gotta see it up. So, what is your favorite movie out of the whole franchise?
It was this one called Godzilla Final Wars. It was like the 50th anniversary where Godzilla fights like 30 monsters at once.
And why did you like that one?
Because it's just a lot of action. Like he fights like all these different kind of monsters.
And if you guys know Cribs, he loves fighting, like WWE and all this.
Fighting's just cool. Like how could you say no to fighting?
So that is a good reason why you should like it. So, what's your least favorite then?
My least favorite Godzilla movie? Hmm. Shit, it's a trying to think. I mean, it might be the second one ever made, Godzilla Raids Again. That one was kind of boring. It's like in black and white. But like, I'm not sure if that one counts because that one was like still when Godzilla was like first starting out as a franchise. Oh, the least favorite one has to be the Godzilla 1998, like the first American reboot at Godzilla. That one was awful. They made him like a girl and they made him like an iguana.
Oh, you can't have that.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, it was a not good movie.
Wait, so Godzilla is a guy and King Kong?
And he's a guy in every movie,
He's a
except for that
guy.
one movie,
Is there any other monsters that are not a guy?
Mothra.
So those are like the main three.
Not really. King Kong like just joined. Like King Kong was in none of the older movies. Like this is like kind of like a new thing. Like King Kong and Godzilla haven't been together since like the 60s. And then like they sort of like brought it back.
Damn, that's pretty old. I didn't know it was that old.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, King Kong was made in like the 30s and Godzilla was like the 50s. So yeah, they were sort of like.
Yeah, I recall when I went to Japan, I saw a big Godzilla statue on the top of a skyscraper, and I was like, I guess this is where Godzilla was shot.
No, yeah, it's like fully Japanese for like the first like 30 movies.
That's pretty cool. I mean, what better place to shoot it than there?
Yeah.
What do you love about this franchise? What comes out to you? Like what
No, it's
point?
just like the fighting, monster fighting. Like that's just like it's cool. Monster fighting.
Okay. What's your like favorite fight so far in this franchise?
Shit, I'm trying to think. Again, it might be from that Final Wars movie. There's this one battle where Godzilla takes like on three monsters at once, and he just absolutely claps them with like the sickest combo.
I can't show the audience because copyright purposes.
Oh yeah, shit. Combos them. It's just kind of funny.
This is so goofy to watch.
Wait,
There's
that
like a
wasn't the. Oh,
bird.
oh wait, it cuts in between.
What even are these other monsters fighting here? It's like a spike ball.
Yeah, yeah, one of them's like a little hedgehog thing.
And one of them's like a rat. The way Godzilla just chucks
No,
him
that's
into
like
the cliff is like,
no. One of them's supposed to be like a lion.
oh, that's what that is.
That's what that is.
I like the King Kong ride in Universal.
Oh yeah, I heard they used to have an older one that used to be much cooler, according to my father.
Apparently, they have like and it had a like big robot for that one.
Yeah, but I think the robot broke down like too many times, so they were like, let's 3G it. Let's 3D it.
3D it. That's what every ride is now. Just 3D it. Let's put a
3D
screen
it.
up. We don't need to cool out animatronics. That's what Chuck E. Cheese did. They got rid of that animatronics, put up a dance floor. Freaking, what is that? Why is
There's
that?
one movie. There's one movie where people who are making Godzilla were like really low on budget. It's called All Monsters Attack, right? They were so low on budget that half the movie is recycled scenes from old Godzilla movies. Like that's kind of like imagine like the new Spider-Man movie comes out, yet all the fight scenes are recycled from older Spider-Man movies. Like that's how goofy that was. I think that might be the most hated Godzilla movie.
So we gotta make a Trio podcast episode where we just recycle all of our old phrases and jokes
Yeah,
and things we said.
because we ran out of money.
Exactly. We can't be funded anymore. Ultimate Trident's gone. Speaking of Trident, he's go watch the documentary. But Curbs, we got Godzilla.
Yeah.
What's his family tree? Like, is he just a random mutated lizard, or is
Oh
this
no,
their
I don't know.
family?
Yeah, I don't think he got no family.
He got no family. Wow.
Actually, no, he has a son. He has a son called Manila.
Manila,
I
like the
forgot how
cookie.
I forgot how he was born. I don't think he's actually like a Godzilla offspring. Like I just think he's just like some little fucking dinosaur shit that follows Godzilla around.
He's just a little squirt.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's the son of Godzilla, so he can't be that small.
No, he's not small. He's like bigger than the humans, but like he's like maybe he's like giraffe sized, maybe. Actually, no, he's bigger than that. He's like up to Godzilla's leg,
Transformer size.
maybe.
No, Transformers are not that big actually. Right? Because like I seen a Transformer fit in a house, so that would not work.
Mhm. Back to Godzilla. This is one of the goofiest Godzilla clips like of all time.
All right, I'm gonna describe this for the audience because I can't play it.
I mean, anybody I think who's like an intermediate fan knows about this clip.
What is that? He's just levitating, bro, when he does his drop kick.
Levitate.
See, I would love to watch this compared to the new stuff. Cause you're just
See,
watching the goofy stuff.
no, I like the suit fights better. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know what's about it. It's just fun.
it looks better. I like it more. And what even is that? Is that like a? It looks like Green Goblin, but he's silver. Like
No, it's a giant like beetle. He's a giant beetle.
that is not a beetle. That is like freaking Transformer. Hey man,
He's a
I'll
giant
take your
beetle
word
with
for it,
drill hands.
but that is very interesting, Curbs.
Yeah.
What's
There's one where like he starts flying. Like he blows his like fire breath into the ground and it, like pushes him up and he starts flying away.
yeah, I don't wait, so does he have any superpowers or
I mean, he's like radioactive and he has like that fire breath beam thing.
yeah,
He
what's
also
up
like
with that? He had like a whole charge thing in the movie.
yeah, he charges up his fire breath and he shoots it out and it like one shots like opponents.
That thing's OP, dude. He kept killing
It's
everybody with
pretty
that.
OP. In one of the movies, he like puts his head down and like blows the fire breath and it cuts like a hole to like the Earth's core or some shit. And I'm like, God damn.
Shit. So
Is
how
this
would you
real chat?
just this new movie? How would you describe the plot? Because it's very confusing.
Shit. I gotta think. So like, I'm pretty sure there's this like there was like this old ancient war between like Godzilla and this like Scar King guy, right? And Godzilla beats him and he locks him up. He throws him down in like the Hollow Earth like fire realm or whatever, right? But then all of a sudden like these guys start to like make like like this guy forms like a monkey army and he like kidnaps this Titan, the Ice Titan thing, and he like is controlling it with like his little like crystal. So like these like indigenous people start like sending signals to like the humans that like these monkeys are coming. And the humans go down there with like King Kong and shit. And Godzilla's also getting the signals, so he's like trying to like power up and like eat like nuclear energy. And like eventually the monkeys come up and like King Kong and Godzilla like team up to fight those monkeys. And yeah, I think that's a decent description of it.
Huh. Yeah, there was just a lot going on, I must say, during that movie. I think that's why I didn't like it. It's just so confusing for me.
I like the scene where like King Kong was on Godzilla and then like the other monkey was on the ice dragon and they started charging at each other. I think that was funny.
I think my favorite scene was when, oh yeah, King Kong versus Godzilla in the pyramid scene.
Oh yeah, that was Godzilla hit him with a suplex.
That was a that was a decent scene to watch.
Yeah. That might have been the best action scene in the movie.
Um,
Some people liked it, some people were like, it's mid.
yeah, how would you describe your experiences for it?
I actually liked it a lot. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think it was as good as the first Godzilla vs Kong, but it was decent.
What would you say to somebody who's like debating on whether to go to it or not?
I'd say see it if you're like into like stupid movies with like monster fights.
Let's say they liked Oppenheimer, they liked Spider-Man. Should they go
Well,
see
I
it?
feel like if you like a Spider-Man, then you could enjoy this movie, right? But if you're like sophisticated and you like Oppenheimer, then you're probably gonna be like, what is this?
What is this, mate? This is no Einstein. Yeah, just show them one of the flying Godzilla scenes there.
Yeah.
How do they even animate, like, do that? Do you know?
What do you mean? Well, they use like puppet wires.
Oh, so that one's a puppet.
Yeah, they used like puppets and then men in suits.
That's good. And they use, like, a green screen or something?
No, that was like a live set they had.
Oh, well, interesting.
They didn't green screen it back then.
Looks like a green screen, the second one. But that's besides the point. Curbs, I'm gonna guess some of these characters. Go ahead and send me
Oh
some.
yeah, sure. Why not? Sure. I'll start you off like easy. Should be pretty
This should be
easy.
funny. I have to guess the name of a
Yeah. This is
Godzilla.
the reason why I suggested this is because I'm like this could be a good trio short. All right, who is this character?
Okay, what do we got here? Okay, it looks like a butterfly, right?
Perhaps a different animal that's similar to a butterfly.
Looks like a moth. Is it
Perhaps.
Mothra?
It is Mothra. There you go. You got an
Yes.
easy one.
Okay, I
All
got
right, here we go. Next one.
it. Oh my god, dude.
Here we go.
That looks like out of Dungeons and Dragons, bro. Well, it is a dragon. The
Mhm.
three-headed dragon, to be specific.
Yes, he is a three-headed dragon.
I feel like
That's actually
it's not Puff the Magic Dragon. I know that. It's not
right
the
on that.
Imagine Dragons. It is
Mhm.
not Figment. It's not Pete. It
This is
looks.
actually
Wait, what?
one of the more. This is actually like one of the more famous ones. Like if you're struggling on this, then you're not getting like anyone else.
What's the letter start with?
There's two. One starts with a K, and then the other starts with a G.
There's two.
It's a two-letter name, two-word name.
Kind Grindle.
Brian Grindle. That's that's actually correct.
Yeah. Okay.
No, the name is
Oh,
King Ghidorah.
I should expected that. Ghidorah. Okay, I'll get the next one. It's fine.
Alright, this one's actually shouldn't be that bad.
Oh, is this Beetle?
Beetle?
It looks like.
Motherfucker,
It looks like.
you watched the Beetle clip.
It looks like the. Does it not? Is this Godzilla's son or something?
Godzilla's son, fucking robot.
Bro, it either looks like the Beetle or Godzilla, bro.
How do you see Beetle in that?
If they had a baby.
It's Mecha Godzilla. It's the robot Godzilla I was talking about.
So it was a Godzilla. Why'd you say it was?
It was a Godzilla. No, I did. You said baby Godzilla. All right, this one. you. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There's Beetle. What's his name?
A Beetle.
It's not Beetle.
It has a name, bro.
It's literally in the clip. You can cheat and look at the clip I sent you.
He looks like a Paul.
Godzilla vs. Paul.
The Beetle. Paul the Beetle.
Yeah.
He looks like a Perseus.
His
Percipial.
name's Megalon.
Ah, I thought it started with a
Uh,
P.
all right, this is gonna be great.
Alright. This looks like my friend. Um, What does it start with? A J?
Starts with an M.
Oh, an M. Okay. Is it
You
a
might have meant.
common name?
You might have meant no. It's like some dog shit like fucking monster name. You might have said it before. You might have mentioned it before. Actually, I don't think you've said the name.
Gonna have to go with. Is it one word?
Yeah, it's one word.
Gonna have to go with Meganelius.
Meganelius.
Looks like a Meganelius.
Honestly, there's a character called Megaguirus. So like that's actually not like an unbelievable name. But the name is actually Manila. That's Godzilla's son.
Oh my god, you said that.
I did say that. And
My
I
bad.
gotta I gotta think of I gotta think of something. I'm trying to think of other monsters.
Okay, now what could this even be?
He's made of pollution.
The Iron Giant.
This one has a relatively English name.
It looks like an octopus of iron with red eyes, so it looks high.
Yeah, it's this guy's made from like pollution.
That is whack. Whoever made this was like high.
Maybe. I don't know what they're smoking in Japan.
Is it one word?
No, it's two. I'll give you the second word. The last word is monster. It's something monster.
Gonna have to go with the metal monster.
No.
The tree metal monster. Metal tree.
Okay. His name is the smog monster.
Smog.
Or some people call him Hedora.
I feel like
But
my name's better. Metal monster.
metal monster. Alright, this guy you've already seen.
The lion.
He is the lion.
But he has a name.
Does
Linus.
have it. It's King something.
King Saul. From the Bible.
That was surprisingly. You know what? It's a famous general. Don't say King Hitler.
Well, it starts with an S.
No. It doesn't start with an S.
Oh.
Famous general.
King Zod.
No.
King Washington.
Think of like an old general. Maybe during like ancient times.
King Bonaparte.
No,
Name your monster King Bonaparte.
Don't go back a little further. You're close to it. This one you can get. I believe in you.
I don't believe. King Stalin.
No, go older.
I can. Oh my god. What is older than that?
Think of like Rome.
King Midas.
That's Greece.
I don't
Come
know.
on,
I don't
Rome.
know, man.
Well, you don't know?
I,
We read a book about him in 9th grade.
Did
Come
we?
on. Shakespeare.
Well, the only book I read in 9th grade was let's see. It was What's that racist book? I forgot what it's called.
To Kill a Mockingbird, you're right.
And then Hamlet. Wait, no. It was the other one. It was, what was that one called? Not Romeo and Juliet, not Hamlet. Othello. Oh my god, I don't know.
Yeah, alright. You're so close. His name is King Caesar.
Julius Caesar.
Yeah. Alright, this is gonna be the last one. It's a goofy looking guy.
Oh, that looks like your long lost cousin, Curbs.
Oh yeah, it's my ancient ancestor.
It's a lobster though. It looks like Larry the lobster. That's my guess.
I mean, that's pretty damn close, I'm not gonna lie.
Are you just saying that to make me feel better?
No, this is not close at all. Oh shit, I dropped my mic. No, his name's Ebera. You were never gonna get that, but
Some people requested that we should start doing our faces in the podcast. What would you think about that?
I mean, not the whole time, because I don't know, I could be like scratching my ass or something.
Okay. Why would you do that?
Oh, I would have to keep looking at my face to make sure I'm not doing anything stupid.
Okay. We're just not going to question that. Anyway, I think that does it for this episode. We went through some great characters. We learned about the lore. I learned a thing or two. If you guys don't know anything about Godzilla, hope this, or King Kong or whatever, I hope it informed you. Curbs, thanks for setting up this episode.
And also, if you have a Wii, play Godzilla Unleashed on the Wii. It's one of the best fighting games I've ever played.
You've heard it here, folks. Go play that game. But first, buy our merch. Link in the description. And subscribe because we don't say it enough. But yeah.
Dude. Have a good night.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And make sure there's no beetles near you to get you. Or shall I say, the three-headed dragon.
You know what? I want you to rename one of the characters. Rename. You know their names now. Rename one of them.
And Nilla.
And that's close. It's Manila. He looks like Justin.
Thank you guys for watching and have a great night. Another Treeo podcast episode in the bag. Thank you everybody for watching. Who would win in a fight, Godzilla or Kong? Comment down below. I think Godzilla would win personally. As from this experience, from this episode, I've learned Godzilla's pretty powerful, man, I must say. But yeah, that's got to do it for today's episode. Quick plugs before we end. Make sure to subscribe. Link in the description. Check out our merch. It's Have a Good Night merch. It's great. And that's really it. Have a beautiful Sunday and a good night.